us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Not something you expect to see from the opening kickoff, that's for sure, and they will start at the 40. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Now Jackson. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Second and 8 coming up. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson eluding the pressure right. He's going deep for Brown. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Rashad Bateman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. To throw here, Roethlisberger. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
Watch the pass. Mike 3. Mike 3. Come, baby. Come, baby.
They run for the first time with Benny Snell. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That one a first down pickup of 8.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Mike 3. Mike 3. Combo.
Here's Snell. And he gets it down to the 32. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
Watch the twin. Watch the twin.
Now a give here to Snell.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Justin Houston, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Snell on 3rd down, and he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And Boswell's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Jackson to throw. He's going deep for Brown. It got his man complete. Touchdown. Marquise Brown hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. Well, for Lamar Jackson, we know all about how dangerous he is running the football, but he can really sling it as well, and he connects on a big one there.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears weren't realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
77.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Looking deep here for Ebron. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
3 down. Show it up. Hey, check Mike, 6.
Now Roethlisberger. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football. After one, a 14-3 ball game. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. A screen to Bell. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Again, it's Roethlisberger. Now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
Yo. Hey, check Mike 6, Mike 6. What's the run? They're running it. Alert.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Second and 6 at the Steelers' 28-yard line.
Real quick. Right there, look, 55.
Play action. Now Jackson sliding out of the pocket. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
He was brought down at the 26. It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Here's Dobbins. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy quarterback. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's a give to Dobbins. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Jackson. Caught on the slant. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. Edwards. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Gus Edwards. His first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now.
Ravens 21, Steelers 3. Justin Tucker to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Now a 2nd down and 6. A first throw for the backup, Haskins. Pressure gets to Haskins, and down he goes. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Now Roethlisberger. The throw for Claypool is intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Alex Highsmith in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards. And that also leads to 4th down.
Justin Tucker for the field goal. A 66-yard attempt.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. The give is to Bell. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Second down and 8.
Hey, we got 3, Two.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. To the right side to Eric Ebron. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Here we go. Back 80. 44. Mike six. Mike six.
It's Roethlisberger. Big Ben intercepted a third time. Picked off by Tavon Young.
What's up?
And he will bring this back. It's a pick. Touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Justin Houston make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Hey, check Mike, Mike 6, Mike 6. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Hey,
another try after the first down sack. Roethlisberger, he's going to launch this thing way downfield.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
easy. No spacing. 65. Mike 6.
Roethlisberger will throw. He's looking deep for Bell. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
My game. Let's go, baby. We turn it over. Let's get that ball. Let's get that ball. Report. Get wide. Big Dan.
On third down, Jackson. Flush to his right. He's going deep for Brown. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up fourth. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Hey, move.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. He's going to look deep for Watkins. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens continue to pour it on. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And he's got his big wide receiver complete.
Let's go, baby.
The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
On 2nd and 10, Roethlisberger. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 36. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. His throw incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Hey! 49, check 49, check 49.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who could run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? To be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 49 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
When they put the ball in J.K. Dobbins' chest and he carries it, he runs with a lot of determination and aggressiveness. Just one start last year as a rookie, but still managed 805 yards and 9 touchdowns. I think he's ready for a big year 2 leap. Now the lead runner for the Baltimore Ravens.
On first down, Dobbins, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Another run here with Dobbins. And maybe Shane's in the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
I got you, punk.
They'll run with Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Ravens are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Second and 9.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. 0-0, Mike.
Here's Roethlisberger. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Steelers on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 9. Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he will have the Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Roethlisberger going to get that to Ebron. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. To throw again is Roethlisberger. He'll check it down to Bell. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Let's go, D. Hey, check Mike, Mike 6. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Mike 6.
They'll try and throw for it with Haskins. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
On 1st down, Dobbins. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
That really sets them back. A loss of 6. So a nightmare start to the drive as they're already staring at 2nd and long. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 57 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down forthcoming.
It's now 4th down.
They'll try and run for it. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Heck of a 4th and short conversion. They end up getting north of 20 yards. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the side.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Nick Boyle, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Tucker with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
Steelers 3. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Ray McLeod to return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Mike 6. Mike 6. Oh, here we go. Oh. Hey, check Mike. Mike 6. Mike 6. Bring it. Bring it. Nicholas, spin.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
That's good for the Steelers. Easy 1st down. Alert. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
25. Check 25.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Combo. Not today, you won't. Not today. Mike 3.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
Let's go. Mike 3.
Play action. Haskins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Mike 3. Combo.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Let's get it.
They'll go again with Bell. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Get that quarterback. 0-0, Mike 3. Time to go night-night. Mike 3, Mike 3. Combo.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
A 61-yard attempt.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points.